Hi Gemini, welcome to Crystal Garden Tarot. My name is Christina Irene. I'm going to be doing your July 2019 reading. Let's get right into it. We're going to change the format up for any of you guys who are already subscribers or you've viewed me before. But don't worry, we're just going to get more oracle out to help us tell the story, okay? So, if any of you are interested in personal readings, the information's in the description box below. This card is going to be your overall energy, and at the end, we're going to read it as your advice. So this is the overall energy, and this is also the advice, okay? So you're being asked to trust yourself, to trust that inner wisdom that's coming through, and to have faith in the process, okay? Overall energy, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. For July 2019, please keep in mind that tarot time is fluid. Okay, so we have Softly, Softly, the Tender Touch. This is card 20. As an underlying energy, we have Come to Life, card 43, so that would be 7. And underneath it, we have Inspiration, okay? So, I feel two things. One, I feel like some of you guys might have had to make some type of hard decision with this 2 here with the 20. That's going to be 2 for me. I think you guys might have had to make a difficult decision that might even like break your heart to make it, okay? But I think the decision that you made is coming from your inner, like your intuition, your higher self, maybe even your guides, okay? Like outside of the 3D realm, like, you know, so beings that are not in the 3D helping you, like your spirit guides, your guardian angel, maybe even your ancestors, because there's this crown chakra here with this lotus. So to me, it's like you were receiving guidance. And you have also this internal prompting that there's some type of decision you need to make. And I think that what you need to do is hurting you because she's crying. And with this come to life, Gemini, I feel like you guys, we've talked about a project that you guys have been working on before, if you've been here with me. And it's really beautiful because I'm seeing that this project you're working on is the perfection of your life. And you're getting really, really inspired. This person also has a lot of light coming from her crown chakra. So I think that you're also being guided by divine beings in as far as receiving inspiration for some project that you've been working on that is now coming to life in the month of July. Again, remember, tarot time is fluid. So let's pull some tarot on, well, actually, we're going to get some more oracle out, and then we'll pull some tarot. So this is Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. A lot of you guys are getting really organized, planning. I'm seeing this in everybody's readings, like this efficiency and purpose and planning coming to everyone. I don't know if any of you guys had to let go of a friendship or some friendships, because I am seeing friendship here. So let's get some oracle, more oracle out. Yep, letting go. We'll get them all out and then we'll talk about them. Yep, what did I say? Divine guidance. Divinely guided to let something or someone go. Victory and a new beginning. Okay, beautiful. So you have, okay. I'm hearing for you to look up 811 because I have these two numbers here. This is 38, that's 11. And 35, that's 8. 611 and 811. So you've let something go. You have letting go, divine guidance, victory, and new beginnings. New beginnings is card 44, and there's a butterfly on there. So I'm seeing a lot of transformation taking place here. And you, again, the 44, that number 44 has everything to do with the angels being very close around you and guiding you. So, like I said, you've let something go, but you've been divinely guided to, okay? And whatever you've let go, you're going to have victory, okay? And a whole new beginning now that you've let this thing go. You will not believe how many blockages come in our lives and so many things that we don't think are relevant to the thing we need to let go, like our creativity, our abundance, our purpose. So many things are affected when we hold on to things that no longer serve us. It really serves us. It really creates blockages. As an underlying energy, we have strength. And what's cool too is the synchronicity here. You have card 43 here and you have card 34 here. So that's 2 sevens, okay? 7 is a highly spiritual number. Underneath this, you have fertility and harvest. So another 7 and a 10. Something is completed. There's a cycle that's completed somewhere in your life. And you're giving birth to something and a brand new cycle. And it's time for you to, for your harvest to come in, Gemini. So let's pull some tarot on these cards. It looks pretty good. I know that you guys have let something go. I'm seeing as I open the deck, it's like you took the blindfold off. Everybody's doing this. That has, to me, a lot to do with Neptune retrograde. All of the blinders coming off and seeing that something isn't working. There's some type of tie you have with someone that causes a lot of conflict, and I'm seeing that this person, they need to be cut out if you haven't cut them out already, because it's something about that is not sitting right with your soul. Okay, so let's pull some tarot here. All right, so you have letting go, and what you have here is the 2 of Cups. So again, this could have been a friendship, it could have been a romantic relationship, any type of relationship. And I also feel, we'll pull clarifiers too, because I'm also feeling like now that you've let something go, that something new may come in that is like more balanced, equal give and take. We feel the same way about each other. With divine guidance, I'm seeing the King of Earth here. If any of you are dealing with a Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they're coming up here with this divine guidance. Eight of Swords and the Queen of Earth. You have a lot of Earth energy on the board, okay? We're seeing and more Earth energy here. We're seeing Earth and we're seeing Swords and Cups, okay? So lots of things going on in the mental body, but a lot of stability with this, with these Earth signs coming up. Now, this 2 of Cups is mirroring the Queen of Earth. So if any of you are a masculine energy, there's a relationship here coming into play with you and some other Earth sign, feminine energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. There's something that you're not seeing, though. You're not seeing that there's a victory coming here with letting something go. You're being divinely guided. I want to see who this King of Earth is, okay? Let's pull some clarifiers here. I'm seeing a need for you to move into a new direction. Oh, but not having clarity or needing to shift your perspective. And I'm also seeing 3 swords in your heart, but a new opportunity coming to you, okay? If any of you had, I just heard him, if any of you guys have someone who's passed on, who was like possibly a father figure or some earth sign male, they're guiding you right now from the other side, okay? Let's just pull clarifiers on all of them. 2 of Cups, we have the 7 of Swords, and we have the Ace of Swords upright, 7 of Swords in reverse. So you've broken free from something, and there will be a breakthrough, okay? If you don't have clarity, it's coming to you. Okay, it's like you broke free from a situation that it wasn't stable. Who is this King of Earth? It seems like this King of Earth, if any of you all were dealing with an Earth sign here that you walked away from, that you let go, I see with this 8 of Wands that it's like the communication is blocked. The communication is blocked, or we're not speaking to each other. Someone's blocked the communication here. But it's like if you walked away, or you're thinking about going back, or someone doesn't, or this person, this masculine earth sign doesn't want you to walk away if you're dealing with the earth sign. If they're not an earth sign as well, and you don't have a passed on one who was an earth sign, this could be the type of person who is very concerned about like money. Now you have this Knight of Wands that came out with it. So this person could have been like a player because this Knight of Wands is in reverse, okay? Or their energy could be very fleeting, like an unstable energy. If it isn't that, that's not what you're dealing with. This is someone choosing to no longer take action. These energies are interchangeable. Someone is blocking communication, and someone isn't taking action. But yet, someone still doesn't want the other person to walk away, or they are thinking about going back themselves. But you're being divinely guided to pump the brakes on whatever this is. That's for sure. Oh, God. The Devil card. If any of you are dealing with the Capricorn, here they are. Because that's their card. You may not be seeing things for what they really are if you're dealing with the Capricorn. Whether they're male or female. Now, if not an earth sign, you're not seeing that this situation is toxic. It's like you're breaking free, or you're going to, if you haven't already. You are going to. The situation is unstable. Even though you are going to have this clarity, or maybe you don't it's like, I'm sorry, if you don't have the clarity yet, I can see where you don't see that this is a toxic situation. With the Devil here. Like, you might be really tempted to go back to the situation, because see, you have the 8 of Cups in reverse here, and then you have the Devil out. So thinking about going back, very, very tempted to go back. But I'm seeing hardship as an underlying energy in both of these decks. There's been a Tower moment here. Something's happened. Something really big happened. And I know that it didn't feel good. Some of you guys might have had some information come in. or you're going to, or this is you cutting the communication off. It's like, see, you're starting to see things for what they are, though, and there is movement if you were going back and forth, or it's coming about, okay? Because I don't think, again, I don't think that you have the clarity yet. Now you got this King of Pentacles in reverse. So if you're dealing with the earth sign, they might try to come and communicate with you and try to tempt you back into the situation that you're trying to let go of. And that could be a tower moment for you. And you're not seeing that you do have victory in letting this situation go. You guys might be a little bit scattered, because I'm picking up, even this reading feels scattered. It's like I'm picking up scattered energy, like confused. Who is this Queen of Earth? So you have a new beginning, okay? It could have a lot to do with your finances, especially with some creative project that you might be working on. But your ships just haven't came in yet. But boy, it's like you're going to be secure. You're going to be secure financially, okay? There's been a lot of hardship here, especially financially for some of you guys. And again, if any of you were dealing with a feminine earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, it's like your expectations weren't met and you may have left this person out in the cold. Like all they might have brought was hardship. And again, there's that King of Pentacles. While we're talking about these new beginnings, you have the Knight of Cups in reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse again. So with the Knight of Cups in reverse, that's like, well, how are you going to fit? A cup is for love to go in it in the tarot. So if it's upside down, well, how are you going to keep anything in it? And the horse has one hoof in the water and one hoof out. So to me, that's like somebody who's got one foot in and one foot out. Could be very concerned about money, like greedy, or I don't know. Let's see what else is happening here. You have the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is, that can be one of two things. You could be very worried, or this is like Spirit saying to you, don't be worried, because it sits in the middle of the divine guidance and the victory. So it's like, don't worry. And the Death card came out here. And if you're dealing with a Scorpio, they're coming up in reverse. But you're having clarity over that person and you're pumping the brakes on that situation. But with this Death card in reverse, you're not letting the cycle end. Don't worry though, because clarity, again, is coming to you. Yeah, see? Four of Pentacles. You're holding on really, really tight. You're going to have a breakthrough, Gemini. You are. That King of Pentacles in reverse relentlessly comes up. If you are dealing with an earth sign, this is a burden. This is seriously a burden. If this is about your finances, and that's why these pentacles keep coming up too, it's a burden. Okay? You guys might have been really financially strapped. Okay? And your harvest hasn't came in with this Seven of Pentacles. Now, in regards to a relationship, you've put a lot into something, but you've gotten very little out of it, and things are just not working, okay? Some of you could have been dealing with a third-party situation, and you're choosing to put this to rest and to, like, empty your cup out. Like, I see, like, if you're a feminine energy or whoever the feminine energy is here, it's like they're closing off their emotions because they see that there's no victory here, okay? But there's a need to, somebody like might not have used good judgment here as well. And where someone didn't use good judgment, justice is being served. Justice is definitely being served. Let's read your advice. You guys have to leave me some comments for this one. Softly, softly, the tender touch. The feminine wisdom of gentleness can assist you now. When we are at a point in life where we want to attain greater things, but don't necessarily have a proportionally greater supply of energy at our disposal, it is time to work smarter rather than harder. This is the way of feminine wisdom. However, a cultural ignorance of the feminine way currently prevails. We are generally taught that the more force we use, the more we try to make things happen, the more we will achieve. The feminine way is not about force, nor is it about driving, striving, pushing, or grabbing at what we can in order to create. It is about inviting what we wish for to come into the space we have provided for it internally and in our lives. This method cultivates more energy, causes less stress, and attracts what is desired. It is manifestation by invitation rather than by will or force. So you're seeing this manifestation happen, and you're divinely guided, like I said, and you have victory and this new beginning and financial security coming to you if you were at all in hardship. But again, it comes from not forcing something. Remember in the beginning when we started the reading, we saw have faith in the process. There is an old story that the sun and the wind were debating about who was more powerful. After boasting about their prowess, they made a wager. A man walked down the street with a coat on. The wind and the sun decided that whomever could force the coat off the man was the most powerful. The wind began demonstrating its impressive power. It blew and caught underneath the coat, pulling it and nearly ripping it right off the man. But the man wrapped his coat around himself more tightly to protect himself against the force of the wind. Eventually, perhaps temporarily out of puff, the wind gave up. The sun took over. He shone down, becoming brighter and brighter until the man slipped off his coat, slung it over his shoulder, and walked down the street, quite possibly wondering what was happening with the weather that day. The wind attempted to do by force what the sun was able to do by being. Wow. You are being asked to surrender your forcefulness, your determination, and your intense activity, even if it is just for this moment. Does this mean that you have to surrender the goals you were chasing through those endeavors? Certainly not. This is not about letting go of achievement. It is about understanding the process of manifestation in a more intelligent way. There is a way of creating that gives you energy and doesn't leave you utterly worn out. It is about allowing what you want to come to you. Be yourself absolutely naturally and with ease. Shine your light and allow your presence to invite that which you wish to receive. It is about cultivating an energetic affinity with what you seek, rather than feeling a lack of need. Do you see the subtle but important difference? To feel that you are already a naturally abundant being who gratefully invites more of what you want into your life is rather different to feeling lack, fear, and wishing your world would change. I see scarcity here with the Five of Earth. It is a bit like dressing for the job you want, even if it is not yet the job you have. You energetically embody what you wish to attract more of into your life. Like attracts like. This oracle brings you a message. You don't need to push quite so hard to receive what is naturally coming to you. Your push comes from a place of uncertainty over whether or not you will succeed. You need to relax and have more faith in yourself. All things come in time, rightfully and according to a great loving wisdom. You are not immune to this. You shall have your time and shine too. Rebel against any voice of fear within you or around you that tells you otherwise. It is okay to become softer, to feel the energy of what you wish to attract in your life, and to act as much as you can as though it's already that way. You are not fantasizing or daydreaming or failing to live in the real world if you do this. You're actually working with the feminine art of manifestation through gentle beingness and attraction. As you soften into becoming what you are seeking, what you wish for will not be able to resist your shining, inviting presence. This oracle also comes with a special message that you have been working very, very hard. You have learned much and accomplished much, but it is now time to change your approach. Let go of any force in your approach to creation now. That's what that like creative project. Everything serves a purpose, and learning the benefits and limitations of the more forceful way of manifestation through effort and willpower was a useful lesson. However, if you were to continue with that approach, it would stop working for you because you are now beginning to create on a far grander scale that is beyond what an individual can manifest through willpower alone. You're contributing, you are individually creating through your healing and art, but also contributing globally to new consciousness through your own spiritual growth. You are part of a global healing manifestation process. You are, through your way of being in the world, helping to birth a new awareness. This new way will heal the human heart and bring it back into balance with nature. This is essential for the human soul to survive, flourish, and to cooperatively nurture the earth rather than destroy her natural resources. You may or may not be consciously aware of the extent to which this new way of manifesting through receiving rather than taking can actually help all of humanity, but nonetheless, it is playing an important role in greater human evolution. It is the power of attraction, of magnetism, rather than that of striving and force that will replenish your energy and restore your body, mind, and heart after you struggle. This change in approach will encourage the shift from head to heart that is essentially for your individual well-being and for the greater human evolution. You need to heal so that you can help the world to heal. Does this give you absolute permission now in your mind to take an easier approach to your sacred, rebellious, creative manifestation? Okay, so that was a lot, right? But lots of good advice. Like, that was really deep. And so, some of you guys, like, if this wasn't about a relationship, but I do see the Two of Cups here, I do see the Lovers in reverse in this deck here, okay? So, like, in a relationship might have ended, and I do see that someone walked away or is walking away from something that's emotionally unfulfilling in order to pick up their happiness, and that they're taking the right path and doing so and really being really strong, okay, and confident, like maybe going out on your own, independent now, or becoming single, and that there has been a lot of injustices here. And again, I see that somebody was like offering you some cup, okay, and it wasn't what you thought. So whether this is romantic or whether this has to do with like all of this has to do with your creative project, what we definitely see, Gemini, is that you've been pushing and forcing something, and they're saying that this is not the way to go, because the more you push, the more it's going to back away from you. So whether this is about romance, the type of love that you want in your life, or whether this is about a creative project you want to get off the ground, or both. We saw that last month in your reading last month, where I did the solar return, if any of you watched that, and it was talking about you guys having done as much as you could do with your creative project and needing to step back and let the cosmos, let the universe do its thing, okay? So these are the messages I have for you. Please leave me some messages, some comments, and let me know what's up, Gemini. All right, so I'll see you soon. Have a very happy July. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your views and subscribes. See you soon.